Hello, YouTubers. Hi, this is Alice, Dr. Alice, and I just thought I'd jump in here just for a few minutes. I've been getting a lot of calls on my Facebook page, notes on YouTube, on people wanting to join the US military. They keep asking me, they keep calling me at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. Come on now, I'm a married woman. Give me a chance to enjoy my family. So I know this is one thing that a lot of people have been thinking about. And I just wanted to quickly just come in here and give a few minutes of my time in explaining a little bit of the system from when I joined 21 years ago and what I know because my daughter, our 24-year-old, is also in the US military in the Air Force, like I was, because I'm retired. So just wanted to come in here and kind of give you a little bit of the process so that you can know. That way you kind of have it at the back of your mind what you need to do or what you need to have to join. So I'm freestyling this. I didn't write anything down. So the first thing you need to do, number one, to join the US military, and that means all the sister components, we are sisters: Air Force, Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the five components. To join any of those as a naturalized, as a person who was not born in America, like I am. I was born in Kenya. So for someone like me who was not born in America to join the US military, which is what a lot of people have been asking me, you need to either have a green card or be a US citizen. You just can't, it's not a job that you just go and apply like you want to apply to be a school teacher or you want to apply to work in a library or a store. There are certain requirements that you need to have. So you need to have a green card. A green card is a permanent resident card. In order to have a green card, because you have to get a green card first before you become a US citizen. So obviously, I got my green card over 21 years ago because I've been in the military. I was in the military for 21 years. So you need to have a green card. And ways in which you can get a green card in order for you to join the military, there are several ways. You can either get a green card if you are educated in a certain field that is needed in the US. I don't know the laws that are going on right now, so I'm not sure. Let me see if I can see some comments. I'll also log into my YouTube in case someone's asking me a question. I can try and answer. So you can ask me questions if you want to, or you can leave comments and questions so I can answer them at the next. I did part one, so we can do part two. So you can have a job or an education. I know, like an engineer job or neuroscience or something. There's so many jobs, nursing, or I don't know what the other jobs are, but there are certain jobs that you can, if you go to the American embassy, the American consulate of the country that you live in, or the country of your citizenship, you can go ask them, what jobs would I need to have, or what education do I need to have to be able to have an employer in the US apply for me to get a green card? Number one. Number two, asylum and refugee status. Many of the countries that have had refugee status, they can get oh, this is my daughter, Charmaine. Yes, but there I talked about you being in the military. That's my daughter. So you can get, if you're a refugee, there are certain provisions that they have if you're physically in the US to get your green card. When you're physically here, you can apply for green card as a refugee or domestic violence person, a victim. And another thing would be if you get married to a US citizen, you can get a green card. Also, if you are employed by a US based company that is hiring foreign nationals because they appreciate your skill or your job, they can file for you. Those are some of the four components that I know that are, I wouldn't say easier, but I've heard that people have used those to get their green card, to get their permanent residence so they can join the US military. And then once you join, you get your green card or your permanent residence, then like for me, I joined the military with a green card. And then the US military filed for me to get my citizenship. So they will file for you to get your citizenship. But if you have your citizenship, then you can join. There's no issue about that. But number one, you need to have a green card. Many of you have been telling me you want to join the military. It is very cool and sexy, by the way, to join the military. You know, it's amazing. You learn so many skills. You have camaraderie. I've had wonderful friends that I still keep in touch with for over the last 20 years. So, you know, it's beautiful. You know, we look nice in uniform. And of course, there's power in what we do and the sacrifices that we give. So many benefits come with the job too. So those are some of the things I just wanted to quickly say, because someone called me today at 2 in the morning. I did not pick up the call, but you know, that was one of the messages that I saw on Messenger that they call me. They have a question on joining the US military. So those are some of the things. So you can't just join just because you want to join. And then having a green card is not the only requirement. You have to be fit to fight. You have to be in good condition, health condition. You can't have like broken bones, certain medical diagnosis like asthma. I think it's a disqualifying diagnosis. There's certain, if you go to a recruiter, there's certain medical diagnosis that will disqualify you. So it's not just having a green card. You can have a green card, but you have to be in good physical health. So because of the job that we do, so you are able to perform your duties. So if you're being shipped somewhere, then you're able to run, to jump, to do whatever you need to do with your job. They don't want someone who is going to be a liability and you're not fit to fight. So health-wise, green card, and of course you have to be okay mentally. You have to be able to function well with people, and you can't have like a criminal record. You can't be a felon. You can't have, you know, all those things. That you have to be an outstanding citizen in a nutshell. You have to be an outstanding citizen. You can't be someone who's always fired from jobs, because that shows that you are not able to hold something down. And you need the US military. There's a high criteria. It's not just for every Mary, Jane, and John. It's a specific cream of people. So in order for you to qualify, it also shows character. It shows, are you, because they're going to go back and ask people, do you know Waithaka-Koinange? What kind of a person were they when they're in high school? What kind of a person were they when you worked with them? They want to see the character that you have. So you can't be a vagabond out there doing crazy stuff and think that you'll be able to join, because that shows that you don't have good character, and you're not dependable. So you have to be dependable. You have to be of a certain class of character. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. You have to be different. You have to be different. And then if you have those requirements, you have to take an exam called the ASVAB. It's an aptitude test. You have to score well on the aptitude test. So it's not something that you just come in and you're like, okay. You have to score, and then there are certain jobs that have a score. It's like when you're going to university, you have a certain score. If you score this high, then there are certain jobs that you can study for. Like, for example, a doctor has a higher aptitude test that they require. So if you want to be a teacher, there's a certain aptitude. An engineer, a nurse, whatever job you're looking for, you have to score the minimum basic requirement. It's like when you're applying for a job, they say you need to have a basic minimum skill for this job. So you have to have a minimum score. And it's usually sciences. You have to be good in sciences, and just general knowledge that you studied in high school, physics, English language, math. You need to know a lot of that stuff. So there's that component. It's not, and you have to have a high school diploma. You have to have graduated from high school. You can't just come out from the street. You have to have high school diploma. And I think, I don't know about the Air Force. The Air Force has very strict requirements to join. I think the other sisters might be able to take someone who has a GED. Maybe you didn't finish high school and you went back to school and got your diploma, your high school diploma. So they have provisions for that too. There are certain waivers that they can make for you, but you have to be of a certain why am I missing that word? A certain level. It's not just for anyone in the streets. You have to have good character. You have to not be someone who can discredit. Okay, like for example, no, I can't say that on I can't say that on international or whatever. But you have to really be of good character. You can't have been doing shady stuff out there and then try and join the military because they'll catch you. And you can't be doing drugs. You can't be doing drugs because they'll catch you too. We go through urinalysis, drug tests, and all those things. So you need to be the top of the cream. It's not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mary. So this is part one. I just wanted to come in under 12 minutes. So I'm almost there. If you have any questions, we can continue this conversation. Please feel free to ask me questions under this topic, and I'll address them next week when we meet again. All right. Again, this is Dr. Alice. I'm here to add value to your life. I'm here to empower you, to impact you so you can live a life that is making you live to your highest potential. That is why I'm here, to add value to you, because I value you. So ask me questions and I'll be able to answer you. Take care and see you soon. Bye.